As soon as the weather starts to warm up, I feel like I have to be a lot pickier with what I'm wearing, especially when it comes to fragrance. So many of my go-to fall, winter, and spring scents start to fade so quickly in the heat, or worse, they start to smell a little funky. So that's where body mists come in. I know body mists can get a bad rap. A lot of people think that they're either not long lasting or that they smell kind of juvenile, but I completely disagree. Some of my favorite scents of all time are body mists. I love how affordable they are, how easy they are to reapply, and on a hot summer day, there is something so refreshing about misting yourself with like a light and delicious smelling mist. So today, I'm gonna be rounding up all of my top body mists for summer, and at the end, I'll also be sharing some of my top tips for getting your body mists to actually last. But before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, give this video a big thumbs up, and turn those post notifications on so that you never miss a video. Let's start with an absolute classic. This is At the Beach from Bath & Body Works. At the Beach has notes of white frangipani blossoms, toasted coconut, bergamot waters, sea salt breeze, and sun-kissed musk. If you like a coconutty sunscreen type scent, this is the mist for you. This is that classic sunscreen, salty skin, white floral, coconut beachy vibe. This one is so refreshing and light and a little bit nostalgic. It's perfect for a hot day. If you want a scent that just screams summer, this is the one. All right, I think this next mist is definitely kind of in the same category as that last one, giving us that like sunscreeny, coconutty type scent, but I think this one is a little bit more slightly elevated, and because it's a little bit more slightly elevated, it is at a little bit higher of a price point, but that is Sol de Janeiro Rio Radiance. This also is known as their 89 mist. This one has notes of white florals, coconut milk, and then some solar notes that give it kind of this warm feeling, like almost like you've been laying out in the sun. This is a very elevated take on like a typical sunscreen scent. If you still want the nostalgia of like a sunscreeny scent, but you want something that's a little bit more mature, I would definitely go with this one for summer. This one also has amazing lasting power. I can put this on in the morning and then still smell it on my clothes by the end of the day. Okay, so we just went over some of the more like sunscreeny coconut scents, but this next one I'm really excited to talk about because this is not beachy or coconutty at all, but I still think it's absolutely perfect for summer. This one's a little bit newer to my collection because it is a newer release from Bath & Body Works, but this is Gingham All-American. This one has notes of juicy red fruits, white freesia, and blueberry sugar. So this is more of just like a fruity floral type fragrance. I'm not typically a fan of freesia, but since it's accompanied with some really sweet fruity notes, the sharpness of the freesia really balance out that like juicy berry scent and the blueberry sugar, which on its own could be very, very sweet. This is perfect if you don't want to give up your fruity scents in hot weather, or you're not a fan of like the sunscreen vibe. This one is super effortless and pretty and perfect for hot weather. Okay, another one that I am absolutely loving is Bahamas Passion Fruit and Banana Flower. This is in the Bath & Body Works Tropical Collection. I would say that this mist leans a little bit more green. So keynotes on this one are passion fruit, pineapple leaves, and banana flower. You get like the sweet tanginess from the passion fruit, but then the pineapple leaves and the banana flower give it something that's a little bit more green and slightly elevated. This one smells definitely the most, I would say, tropical out of the bunch. It's definitely not a sunscreeny vibe, and I think this one smells super expensive. This has been my #1 go-to as the weather has gotten warmer. Next up is a scent that absolutely shocked me when I smelled it. I was not expecting to fall in love. This is Agua Mystica from Sol de Janeiro. Before we even talk about the scent, how cute is this cap? Okay, this was in my May favorites video because I picked this up at the beginning of May. Really on a whim. I was in Sephora with my mom and I smelled it and I was like, I have to have it. This one smells like you're eating a ripe tangerine on the beach. So it's like juicy and sweet and citrus, but you also kind of get this like salty skin vibe to it as well. One is so refreshing and so light, and the smell is just absolutely addicting. Citrus plays so well in hot weather, and I love that this one kind of has more of this like skin vibe added into it as well. That makes it really unique and perfect for summer. If you want to smell rich and expensive, do I have the mist for you? This is St. Bart's from Way. This smells like a super duper fancy tropical hotel. So I would say this one has kind of like a sunscreen vibe, but it's not like a sunscreeny scent. This one has some beautiful tropical fruits, some white florals in it as well. Something about the St. Bart's mist just smells so expensive and so luxe, and it's a body mist. Okay, last but certainly not least, I cannot leave my gourmand girls out of this. I know sometimes gourmands can start to be a little bit tricky in summer because smelling like a cupcake doesn't always translate well in high heat. You still wanna smell edible in summer on a budget, I got you. This is Loyal to You from Bath & Body Works. This one smells like a lemon and orange cupcake with vanilla buttercream frosting. You're still getting that edible scent because it does have something a little bit foodie to it, but it's all just really brightened up and rounded out with the lemon and orange that make it the ultimate gourmand summer body mist. And I also love how the Bath & Body Works mists go on sale all the time, so you can get them for like under $6. Okay, so we have our favorite body mists, but how do we get them to actually last? So some of these mists, I will say, have perfume-like lasting power, like especially Sol de Janeiro Rio Radiance. This one lasts like a perfume, but in general, body mists are a lot lighter and they have less fragrance oil than, say, an eau de toilette or an eau de parfum. So just by nature, they don't last as long, but I have some tips for getting your body mist to last all day. So my first tip is to pair your mist with a matching body lotion or cream. So Bath & Body Works especially is really good about coming out with all of their scents in a bunch of different forms. So like they'll have like the body mist, the body cream, the body lotion, all in the same fragrance. So I recommend, if you have a scent that you love from Bath & Body Works, also picking up the matching lotion, because not only are you gonna be getting like double the scent power because the body cream also has the fragrance in it, fragrance lasts so much longer on moisturized skin. So my second tip, if the body mist brand that you are using does not have a matching body mist, invest in a fragrance-free body lotion. So I have this one from EOS. I love this formula. This one feels more like a hybrid between like a gel and a cream. And so I love wearing this in the summer. It's definitely not too heavy. And if you put your body lotion on before you spray your mist, it will last longer. And I love having a fragrance-free lotion. In case the mist that I'm using doesn't have a matching like body cream or lotion, this pairs with every mist in my collection. All right, my next tip is don't be afraid to overspray. One of my favorite things about body mists is that they are light, so you can kind of go crazy with how much you're spraying. You also don't have to be afraid of reapplying throughout the day and then smelling too strong, like sometimes you have to with a regular perfume. So when I'm putting a body mist on in the morning, I will spray a lot. Spray your hair, spray your clothes, spray your arms, your legs, anywhere. Don't be afraid to go a little crazy. My last tip is to pair your body mist with a perfume oil. So like I talked about before, fragrance sticks to moisturized skin. If you aren't familiar with perfume oils, they are an alcohol-free version of the perfume, but it actually is like the fragrance suspended in an oil. They're super hydrating, they're super long lasting. They also sit a little bit closer to the skin. So this is Vanilla Musk from Nemat, I believe is how you say it. And I love pairing this with like Loyal to You. It really brings out that like vanilla-y note. I also have Turkish Rose from Nest. So if I want to add any sort of like fruity, juicy, floral vibe to any of my fragrances, I'll put this on and spray on top. Fragrance oils are also fun too because you can wear them on your own or you can play around with different scent combinations. If you're interested in seeing my top fragrance layering combinations, let me know in the comments down below because I think that could be fun. All right, that is all for my top body mist for summer, along with a few of my secrets to getting your body mist to actually last. Let me know in the comments what some of your go-to summer scents are. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you love affordable beauty just like I do. I post new videos every Monday. I'll see you in my next one.